So what's the deal with Salty Cracker? Anybody know out there? Because if you tried looking for his live stream last night here on YouTube, you couldn't find it. And I thought, well, maybe he decided to take the night off. Maybe something came up where he couldn't do the live stream, technical issues, what have you. But I just saw a video here on YouTube, and I'm not going to give out the name of the channel or the video because I don't want to get that person in trouble. But I saw this video where, and I'm not accusing YouTube of anything or anybody of anything here, but where either YouTube removed Salty Cracker's content or Salty Cracker is bowed out. I don't know if there were some copyright strikes involved. And I know Salty Cracker has been threatening for a while to just go straight over to Rumble, BitChute. So I'll share some comments at patriots.win about this. But if YouTube did remove his content, for whatever reason, it's a sad day for free speech. Because I've got to bring this up. Isn't the internet, this idea of social media, isn't it supposed to be a place where we exchange ideas, whether it's political thought, music, poetry, art? And I've always prided myself on this channel being anti-censorship, protecting free speech, believing in history and cultural preservation because those things are important. YouTube, I've got a question for you. Do you want to end up like Shostakovich in Russia? Ask yourself that question. Those of you who run YouTube, do you want to end up like Shostakovich in Russia? Shostakovich was being censored by the Soviets in Russia. Do you want to end up like the poets and the authors in Cuba? Ever see that movie Before Night Falls? Which, incidentally, you can find clips of that movie here on YouTube. People would not know that that movie exists without being able to access those clips on YouTube because a lot of people may not be able to afford to buy that movie. As much as a movie cost or a DVD, that we still have DVDs. It's all screwed up, folks. It's all screwed up. Everybody should have a piece of the pie. Gene Simmons. Now, I'm not pointing out Gene Simmons here, the head leader of KISS, singer of KISS. But the reason I bring his name up is because somebody posted a video about how he did this interview years ago, railing against these music downloads. Why? You'll make your money somehow. And the more people hear your music, the more exposure the band KISS gets. You can't make the connection, Gene Simmons? Just like me at work. The more people find out about our property, because I work at a hotel, that's my day job, the more exposure we're going to get as a property, which will bring more customers in. See, it's an exchange. Free advertising for a larger customer base. But somehow Gene Simmons can't make that connection because he's an artist, you see. But it really is a sad day for free speech if YouTube has decided to remove all of Salty Cracker's content. I don't care what the reason is. But there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. Yes, Salty Cracker cussed like a sailor. Who cares? He spoke the truth. That's all we want out here, is we want the truth. We want there to be great music and art that we can celebrate, that we can share with each other in this community called YouTube, on other platforms, on social media. We want an arena in which we can debate freely about different ideas, including the 2020 election, YouTube. No, but we can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. Why not? You pride yourself on being a social media platform where people can create these channels and post content. Isn't that a form of free speech, YouTube? Yes, it is. So you create a business under the banner of free speech, but you're going to remove content for whatever reason. Now, I understand that you don't have control over, let's say, copyright. It might be a third party that comes in and says, hey, this person has got this. But then again, those of you, this third party out there that are squealing like a stuffed pig, why don't you want the exposure? So what if somebody uses 30 seconds of a song? If you don't want them using the full song, okay, fine. We'll reach a compromise. Say, okay, you can use up to 90 seconds of a song. How about that? You get exposure. That person can use it on their channel, get a little creative with it, have some fun. Everybody benefits, but somehow you people just don't get that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. In a society that is supposed to be based on this idea of an exchange of ideas and free markets. So I'm not trying to point out YouTube here. So don't take this the wrong way. But it is a sad day if Salty Cracker has decided to go over to BitChute and Rumble, and he has completely decided to quit YouTube. And that might be a decision that he made on his own. YouTube may have not had any involvement with that whatsoever. But let's go over to these comments at Patriots.win about this. And if you do know what's going on here, please let me know in the comment section below. So somebody says here, James, now salty, coordinated strike? If so, there will be more. It's a coordinated Jan 6th again. Sucks to be them. We're stronger now. 3 exclamation points after that. He always deletes his stuff. He's been doing it for a while. He migrated over to Rumble and deletes all new content within a day to prevent being totally banned. That's a smart move. If so, he can steal viewers from YouTube and migrate them over to Rumble. Also another brilliant move. Since YouTube, apparently, if they did in fact remove all his content, aren't interested in this idea of free speech. We believe in decency, and we want this to be a safe haven for everybody, so everybody can have fun. Okay. Understand you have community guidelines. But I've seen a lot of material here on YouTube that is questionable that shouldn't be on YouTube. Should we ban all these videos of the Tyree Nichols incident, YouTube? I'm just asking. Because that ruffled a lot of feathers, including mine, and I've got a Confederate battle flag. Somebody writes, first blank, this is BS because he questioned AOC. I don't know about that. Second, it's a badge of honor. Yes, it is. Go Salty, inhabit other servers. It's time. He's been on Rumble and Odyssey for years, and he's also on BitChute. Yeah, he's getting the word out. He's speaking the truth. He's saying what nobody else is willing to say. And if you've been following the series, you know I'm not afraid to say anything. I mean, I do try to keep this somewhat of a family show, okay? But we need people who are willing to speak the truth. What are you people so afraid of? All you SJW types out there. Oh, it might ruffle your feathers because somebody actually talks about, oh, I don't know, transgender issues, that transgenderism really doesn't exist? Sweetheart, if you've got any doubt about who you are, look between your legs. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to come after me for saying that, YouTube? Well, it's true. I know who I am. If I look between my legs, I know I'm a guy. Someone writes, first they came for Alex Jones, ... He always deletes his stuff. He's been doing it for a while. He migrated over to Rumble and deletes all new content within a day to prevent being totally banned. Repeating what somebody else said. Well, I would agree with you when within 30 minutes of posting, he said he was banned from YouTube. I know he purges content regularly, but 7 years of content, his channel has 182 million views. I can't even fathom having 182 million views. That's how humble of a guy I am. If I reach one person, two people, to me that's success. But tell your friends about the channel. He doesn't have to steal viewers to migrate to Rumble. That's disingenuous at best. I am 3 days behind on his content and exclusively moved over to Odyssey. It's likely I missed any new happenings. However, I do know that he purged all of his YouTube content more than a year ago. That was why I migrated over to Odyssey in the first place, because Salty deleted all of his content. He made a separate video and went over in detail in several of his restreams as to why he did that. So somebody else mentions the same thing here. Susan finally had enough of Salty's jibes. ... Well, his street cred just went up. Yeah, I think so. That means it's working. And one last comment here. It's okay. He's only there for an hour on his podcast to steal listeners to follow him on Rumble. Blank YouTube is blank. Watch Salty on Friday, Sunday, and Wednesdays. I'm not going to give the time or where it's at. So these are some comments over at patriots.win about this. So if you do know what's going on with Salty Cracker, let me know in the comment section below. You enjoyed the video, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or find me at Twitter, Culture Confederacy at Twitter. You know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States, and I'll catch you next time.